right, hello, welcome. This is AK Talks morning show. There we go. Soundboard working. And we're gonna practice using this soundboard, and plus we're getting a little bit better. I'm making this a little bit working better. I don't want to burst the bubble here, but we need to keep track of time and get into the segments. All right, the first segment. All right, that's wrong. That was the wrong button. All right, I don't think it really. All right, still not done. There we go. You guys can hear that. First segment of the day. The word of the day. First word is omnipotent. If you don't know what omnipotent is, it's a formal word describing someone or something having complete or ultimate power. All right. Let's find a knock joke with that. Omnipotent. All right, omnipotent. Joke. Nobody likes an omnipotent leader because whenever you have that much power, you always want to put something up your butt. We think something, wholesome. No one likes an omnipotent person because they don't really shower. All right, I have nothing there. That was a good word, and I had nothing. Maybe I can find a callback. The second word of the day. Screaming memes. Extreme nervousness, anxiety, hysteria. Okay. Going out with this girl, and she had a really great time. She didn't do no screaming memes or anything, but I made her scream her memes. Respectable. I get it. Alright. Okay. Let's go to the last word. Maybe I have something there. It's irascible. Like irascible. Quickly to become anger, characterized by anger. So somebody's irascible. Adjective. Alright. Adjective, irascible. Adjective. We can get a good one here. Whenever I asked a question to the teacher, she always got very irascible. He was explaining to the whole class that we all were planning to fail the last test. I mean, even if we did pass the last test with 100%, half of you guys would fail. And the only thing I had to ask her after that was, if we do get 100%, can we at least get cake? Okay. Well deserved. Yeah. Today's not the day for deadpan delivery. All right, today's not the day for these word of the day. Maybe I can come back to them. Hopefully, I can come back to them. All right, the next segment of the show. The last 24 hours. How the hell has my life been? The last 24 hours. Let's find something funny there, huh? Let's find something funny. So I did go to an interview today, and it was a surprise, honestly, because it was a warehouse job that I was talking about this before. Pick up the pace. I went inside, sat down, and the guy was really chill. Like he had my type of vibe, like halfway drunk or halfway high, but just straight to the point. He's not there for any BS. It's a 12-hour shift. So the interview went pretty decent. Honest to God, I'm been getting decent interviews just because I have military service. That's the only reason. And that's a nice feeling too. Feel like a pretty bitch. Got pink toes and everything. But it's still kind of weak because I'd never follow through. And he says he has one more guy to interview before he can make the call. But on the other hand too, like it's a pretty set job. I don't mind doing the job. He described it 12 hours, 4 days a week, then 3 days the following week. So you're cranking in about 82 hours on the check, which is not bad at all. A lot of times for some overtime, and I'm really trying to take advantage of that. So find a good joke here. Let's find a good joke. He explained a lot. Fuck. He did explain a lot though. He made the job very clear, which was very interesting. because he literally wrote down shit that I just pretended I knew because it's a credit card company or something like that. Like they make credit cards, and he's talking about all the machines that they work on and how each one is a little bit different. And I was just wondering, I was like, dude, what machine is gonna get me free money? Because all right, that was another big. Yep, yep. Well deserved. Well deserved. Yep. Yeah, I'm not really killing it here. Maybe I should get a job at the morgue. Okay. Okay. Your mothers. Your mothers. Your sister's a whore. Whatever. Fuck you guys. It gets better. So yeah, the interview was pretty far though. 40-minute drive. I wouldn't say that I've driven any further. That's probably the furthest I've ever driven for a job. Right? It's like equal to other jobs. So can't say the commute's too bad. Hopefully, I can get some mileage back with a credit card. All right, all right, okay. A little sensitive there. All right, fucking liberals. All right, whatever. What fucking ever. All right, next part of the last 24 hours. I've been watching this film on the YouTube about this lady, Brett Cooper. She's engaged. Congratulations, Miss Cooper. Or I don't know what the hell your last name is gonna be, but congratulations, there, lady. I've watched you for a couple. All right, that's fucking creepy. That is a little bit creepy, right, guys? But she got married. She's getting engaged. Give it up for that, though. Yep. The crowd loves it. The crowd loves it. And so she's getting engaged. I've watched her channel for about a couple months. Only tuned in. I don't know what exactly got me tuned in and hooked, like phonics, but I've been a loyal Cooper fan for a while. I really take her words for wisdom, even though I think she's like a year or two younger than me. So not jealous yet. Not jealous yet. But kind of envious. Okay. I can I admit that? Is that a bad thing? All right. Is that a bad thing to admit? She's doing great. There we go. There we go. So she's talking about having standards. Like, no, wait. Was it her? I don't even know who the fuck it was. I think it was her. She had the topic. Yeah, it was about standards, about how like some dating, you can date some for 5 years, and that's actually a waste of your time for doing that because you should make it, because dudes know the first month, at least up to the first month, that they want to marry you or not. Which I can't say it's a falsehood right there. She's speaking some truth, some man news right there. So that's some man news for folks. So she said have standards. Don't stoop down to someone else's standards and don't pretend like their standards would change because you can change them and shit. Which makes sense. Which really does make sense. I can't find a good joke here because I don't have that high of standards. Ooh, was that? Do I have a laughing one? I had a laughing one, right? I had a fucking laughing one. What? These are mines. All right, technical difficulties. All right, is this it? There we go. Good joke right there. So yeah, I don't have standards, so I really don't give a shit. But it does at least give the picture a whole lot more clarity. Stop looking at this at 480 when 4K is just right around the corner. That's right. Like at the end of the day, you should be dating to marriage. There's no reason to date to date. You're wasting your time. Okay, it's embarrassing. Can we all agree that it's embarrassing that you should not just date to date, right? Okay, we got fucking sluts in the building. That's not my fault. Not my fault. You can't keep your legs closed, you fucking whores. Whatever. All right. But I truly believe you should date to marry. You shouldn't waste your time. You shouldn't try to figure yourself out with someone else's life. That's fucking evil. All right. Have some respect for yourself, let alone the next person over. Don't be a dickhead like that. I haven't dated anyone longer than a month, so I can't really put my 10 cents inside the barrel. But the idea itself, it sounds called very valid, very a lot of validity to it. I love that word, validity. Makes me feel very. Let's see if I can. Makes me feel very omnipotent. Makes me feel very omnipotent. Is that right? There you go. We used the word correctly. And it sounds great. You see, I'm wearing my nice shirt. You know why? Because it was supposed to be a nice shirt day. I tucked in this fucking stupid polo shirt. I mean, this button up I have. Yeah, so it was that fucking BS right there. You know what else has been going good for the last 24 hours? My dog walking rating has gone through the roof. I think I've gotten at least 3 in the last 24 hours, which is a lot from getting 0 for the past 3 weeks. So I'm just getting this shit back to back to back to back. 5 stars is okay, but $5 would have done just as much. There we go. Save that one for the boys. Yeah, so I've been getting compliments. They don't know I'm about to leave this job. That's the thing. They really don't know. Like, I am one yes interview from anybody from leaving this job, and it might kind of suck because, like, even though I don't talk to the people at the job, I still help people's day out. Like the old folks, the people that are retired, who really can't take out their fucking Rottweiler that they have, or the Shepherd that they have, fucking King Corso they have. So I really exercise their dog, make their lives a little bit easier. Because at the end of the day, a tired dog is a happy life. Or a tired dog is a good day. It's a happy dog. You don't want your dog to live shittier because you got older, right? That's not a good thing, right? Come on, guys. Can we at least agree about that shit? Okay. Okay, fuck you guys too. Fuck your mothers. All of them. Whatever. Whatever. Suck a dick. Alright. Next part of the show. We are eating up. We are not eating up time. That's the problem here. So the last part is gonna be my fucking bread and butter, because I need to fill in about 48 more minutes. But here we go. Next part. The segment's called World Wide Web. It's just about the internet shit I've been seeing recently, trying to get some insight into the world, give you my social commentary. All right, some topical comedy right here, something straight off the fly. I didn't make up any of this shit. Shut up, Ring. First one. Right back at again, Miss Cooper. I don't know if she's gonna change her name, but Cooper, she's definitely talking about this. She talked about this very recently, like the past hour and a half, whatever. The shut up ring. I did not know it was a fucking thing, first of all. Second of all, I didn't know you can do that too. I didn't know that was a thing. I thought marriage was just like cancer. You just had to live with it. Hopefully get out to chemo and you're all done. But you know you're gonna die in 15 years. That's what I really thought. Come on. There we go. I need to know when I'm making a joke so I can line that up perfectly. That was a decent joke. Yeah, so a shut up ring, if you don't know what it is, right? It's when you have a significant other and you're tired of their goddamn fucking shit, you just want them to shut the hell up, and will do anything for them to stop asking the one fucking question they love asking. When are we gonna get married? I just saw my friend get married. So when are we gonna get married? When are you gonna make me a wife? When are you gonna give me the? And you're like, all right, shut your trap. All right. Here's the fucking ring. Here it is. You happy? Are you done? What else do you want? You have my money. You have the kids. You have my house. Now you have a fucking $23,000 ring on your finger. You happy yet? No, I want to paint the house blue, and we need to do it together. We can't hire a contractor. It won't make it fun. It's a bonding act. All right. Whatever. So yeah, the shut up ring is this: you just want your bitch to shut up. So you give her a nice plastic ring or gold and diamond if you want to be fucking stupid, and you just give that shit to her so she can just shut the hell up. But you completely forgot you're a horrible person in your heart. You don't have empathy. You weren't born with that shit. So you're waiting for that fucking moment where she is okay enough to be left alone for the rest of her life, so you can just go fondle yourself with that next door lady who's 10 years younger. That's what a shout up ring is all about. Is it a bad thing? Yeah, it's a fucking horrible thing. It's not just it's a fucking horrible thing. Like, you're really risking, you're not even risking your wallet as much as you're risking someone else's life in your hands. It goes both ways too. Like, if you figure it out, he didn't want to get married after the first time you brought it up. He's not trying to get married the 9th time, let alone the 9th year of you asking it too. So it takes two to tango. It sure as hell made the Titanic a whole lot more heavier there, huh? Oh, good old Titanic joke. All right, Jack Reacher and him and whatever, Leonardo DiCaprio, all of them guys, great jokes. So yeah, it takes two to tango. You aren't really the higher moral ground person. You don't have the higher moral ground because you get to make up this fucking shut up ring scenario. So it's his fault that he gave you a ring, and he promised to marry you, even though he wanted you to leave. So it's not really his fault. It's just like he probably gets, because the thing is, even this is what I thought. I thought you just get run down. That's it. Like every man in this world just got run down. He's not okay to fight anymore. He lost the battle. He lost the war. He's just living as a refugee in his own home. So he lives in a basement, call it a man cave, which is just a small little fridge and a TV on a chair. I thought that was the American dream. Honestly, I thought that was what everyone had to do in their life, and that's perfectly normal. But a shut up ring really is not normal. It's not okay. Hey, and I kind of get that now. Like you shouldn't get married because you fucked up and you have to continue to be a fuck up for the rest of your life. You should get married because you have the same goals as someone else, which is a fucking thing to revolve around. Because at the end of the day, beauty ends. You don't want a bitch nagging at you without makeup. So just focus on the overall goals. I think I know my overall goals, honestly. Because like the thing is, like, you can't make goals for a certain person. You can't make goals for your wife to do. That's fucking psychotic. So you shouldn't be even planning to do that. You should just have goals for yourself. So when your significant other has goals that match or correlate or help or whatever entangle with your own goals, all of a sudden your world's a brighter place. So that's the goal you should have, is to have goals. And my only goal is, I want to live on a lake, not in like the center of the lake or anything, or the bottom of the lake. I want to live on the side of the lake. All right, like a regular house. I'm getting the burps, man. I ate too much pasta. I feel like a fucking wop, dude. I've eaten pasta 7 days in a no 7 days at the same. Why am I trying to sound funny? All right, I ate pasta for a month straight, every single day. Either linguine, or thinner one. It's not spaghetti, even thinner than that. Angel hair. That's the only thing I've been eating, and my stomach is killing me. Yeah, but my goal is to just live on a lake, going fishing whenever I want to go fishing, have good plot of land so I can shoot my guns, have my spread all over anywhere, have a couple dogs prancing around the yard, have a couple kids prancing around the yard too. Get my bitch over here to give me some lemonade every single time, or iced tea if I'm feeling better. What else? Have a boat, have a drone, make a treehouse too. That's just for living situations, but my goals for like professional, as a professional, do the comedy full time, all the way through at any level and any position, particularly stand up, because I don't know why I said that. All right, whatever. What the fuck? Yeah, it's fucking do comedy and live in a fucking a lake house. That's only two things. I want to make sure every single mosquito on that fucking lake is dead. All right, every single. I'll buy like 96 iguanas just to make sure there's no mosquitoes roaming around, or indigos. I don't know what animal has the tongue that shoots out. I'll buy a million of those and make sure there's no mosquitoes or anything, or any flies too. I'll just put pesticide in the air. Then I'll buy all the houses in the neighborhood. Throw pesticide whenever I'm not home. Let it sit in the air. Make sure everything's dead. I don't want to see a squirrel or a bird chirping. I want street dead silence, desert quiet, just every single day. And I'm just walking over dead bodies. I mean birds. I'm a human being, all right. And I also want to go hunting on my land too. I want to be able to like just look out the back door, see a buck, and then shoot it, and then like, yep, there we go, it's dead, and I'll let it rot on the ground until something else comes and eats it. Then I'll shoot the coyote, then take the coyotes, cause then I got something nice. Got some coyote fur. Look at these goals, man. Look at these fucking clinically sane goals I'm giving you guys. I also want to have a food truck. I also want to have a truck that I can live into. I want to have that mini house lifestyle. What else? Touch the moon with my balls, bare skin. What else? I have some other goals too. Give back to the community, obviously. Like drugs and violence, I give it right back. I'm a man of the people. What else are some great goals to have, right? Because that's the fucking question I asked here, right? The shut up ring, we turn it to my goals. Here's the problem. This is why I need a fucking co-host. I can't do this all alone. You're just hearing my thoughts ramble, man. I'll give up my social security if someone watches this long enough by accident. So yeah, the shut up ring's not a good thing. Don't do it, guys. All right, don't be fucking. Don't ruin your day. You're with your gal right now. You're watching this show. You've been with her for over a year. Do something, nigga. What's your fucking problem? What are you really waiting for? You don't love her. That's why. He needs to be crying right now, okay? He's not crying hearing this shit. You didn't do anything today. You're a horrible fucking human being. I hope hell gets colder for you, alright? That's a nice thing. I hope hell gets hotter for you. There we go. Made it sound. We made it made sense. Let's fucking put in 8 minutes. Not bad at all. Another thing topical from the World Wide Web. Everyone has a god. This comes from like this guy who looks like Mark Cuban. I don't know what his real name is. He's like an Iranian man, very rich, very successful, high level of structure. I watched an hour of his podcast. Some real enlightening shit. Not just about everyone has a god, but real enlightening shit. And I'll say some other part to it first because I'm gonna forget it later. He's saying how most billionaire families lose generational wealth at a high rate because their children are just spoiled, so they don't have the idea of money, so they turn to drugs, alcohol abuse, or any other abuse because they don't have a conception of life. They don't see the reason to work hard for anything because they never had to work hard for anything. Thus, they have a very big issue about this getting in horrible situations to a point where the generation ends right then and there. And that's some tough cookies. Honestly, it really is some tough cookies. No one deserves a shit life, even though you had a pretty good one to start off. Because it's all relative at the end of the day. If you do ride in a fucking Lamborghini, go on private jets every single time, you've seen you live $10 million homes, $20 million homes. You don't understand the value of a fucking nice apartment, all right? You don't understand that shit, or at least a apartment. You don't understand the value of how important that is for people. So you really don't see the reason to work up, and you can't work up any higher than that. There's no reason for you even to try. You got bodyguards, no reason to get strong. You got money, no reason to get a skill. So you just end up useless to the world. Which is kind of tough cookies, all right? That is some tough cookies. But he also had the point of everyone has a god. Because the thing is, I'm not the most religious man. You're not gonna really preach the word of God to you guys. Free. I'm not gonna do that. And my family's born and raised Muslim, so we're the Towelhead community. Low blow. It was a low blow. I'm sorry, I had to blow it. All right, there we go. 2-1. We kept the movement going. So, yeah, Towelhead community. Everyone has a God. Oh yeah. So yeah, we do have a God. His name is Allah. I do have a religion to go by or I learn by and stuff. I really don't apply the right now. Isn't the greatest thing to say or inside the World Wide Web, but it's honestly the truth still because I'm not saying I don't agree with. I'm not saying I don't agree with it. It's just I just don't have the heart for it, which sucks because a little help is better than no help. Religion, they usually do it when they have before, which is cop out. Supposed to do it whenever and wherever you are in life, not just when you're doing good. Supposed to do it, especially when you're doing bad. But I got no excuse. But the argument he brought, oh, I almost ate the mic. Argument he brought is everyone has a God. It might not be religious, but it might be porn, it might be women, it might be drugs, it might be money. Everyone has a God, and that idea is powerful enough because at the end of the day, the idea of Muslim is to be a Muslim is that you worship only one God and there's no false idols. And it was there because it was a prevalent issue back in the day when the prophets were around. People would just worship statues and shit. So it wasn't right, first of all. Second of all, statues aren't really giving them anything real, and they'll give real things to the statues, so it wasn't good either. And we're doing that a little bit today. People worship porn, people worship drugs, people worship money, and it's just a false idol. Ideally, it's just a false idol. But having faith, he also said something. Having a little faith is better than having no faith. Because at the end of the day, no, it's the idea of the pain. They talk about pain. It's like, so if God exists, why does he have pain? Why do we have suffering? And I thought this is when they're gonna get this guy. I thought Mark Cuban's Iranian brother was really about to get hit here. But he's like, well, If God solved every single issue, we wouldn't have faith in him. It would just be fact. And I was like, preach, brother. Preach, preach, preach. And I was like, damn, that's a strong fucking point. I haven't heard that point ever in my life. That's the first time I ever heard that shit. And that was a really great answer. Like, he said something about how no, I think that was just the answer. He didn't add anything else to it. But he did talk about how he used to pray and saying that when he was younger, around 18, that he said, God, I don't know if you do exist or don't exist, but I still wanna try and talk to you about this, and so he can ask for help and shit. But that's how he used to pray. Oh fuck, there was such a strong point here. I wish I was watching the video so I can get the same fucking mindset of what I was thinking exactly about that shit. But he had such a strong point about just praying and how useful it is. Yeah, loneliness. He talked about loneliness. There we go. I'm thinking. Yeah, he talked about loneliness and how you're always gonna be alone no matter what. You might be with someone right now as a friend, family member, da 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 da. But eventually, your mind is gonna be alone. Your body's gonna be alone. You're gonna be alone with your thoughts, alone with your feelings, alone with your life. So it's better to have that conversation so you don't feel like you're alone. Because if you had God on your side, even in the deepest of deserts, the wildest of forests, jungles, bottom of the ocean, top of the world, at least you have someone else next to you and someone that you feel like you can count on, which is a strong fucking point. I think that's a better point than I've ever heard ever in religion, and that's including religious teachers, doctors, and people that I've listened to in my life and on the internet. That's such a strong fucking point, and he's not wrong because that feeling of loneliness evades everyone. It doesn't evade anyone. I mean, so if you have faith in God, at least you gave loneliness a name and you gave loneliness faith. That hey, it's me and you together there. And he also said God speaks through people, which is a great idea because people think they're God with their ideas, but no, it's not. Idea is not meant for you. It might be meant for someone else completely entirely. And God is speaking using your body to speak. It does not mean it makes you God. All right. Actually, it was a very good podcast. I wish I'll probably I'll put it inside the description too. Honestly, it was a really good one. I liked everything. All right, next topic, fat bitches. All right, so there's this fucking fat cunt, right? She's complaining about how, um, all right, I couldn't get the whole sentence. That was evil. That's mean. They're not fat bitches. They're larger than charge. All right, they have hearts. Might be under a lot of fat, but it's still there. It still works. All right. Yeah. So there's like this big diesel bitch, right? Strong, thick one. He he's complaining how hotels should accommodate to her size, even though she's like XXXL, not even a fucking freshman lineup, so big. And she's asking for the restructure of the whole thing, not just like bigger beds. Yet she's asking for bigger beds and reinforced beds and chairs and bigger toilet seats and all that other bullshit. But she's asking for the hallway size to increase for her to walk in or waddle or ride in or something. And she also, I hate when they do this. It's her issue, but she adds more people, so her issue is a little bit stronger. She's like, well, it's not just for me; it's for the mobility impaired too. We just need a better place for us to travel and enjoy our travels. The thing is, the straight up answer is like, dude, you got fat. All right, you got fat. I didn't get fat. You got too fat. You got so fat. You need another seat. All right. We're not reinforcing the chairs. What the fuck is this? This is not a work zone, okay? If you're over 350, keep walking. Don't ever sit. All right, come on, man. Like it's not anyone's fault that you can't abide by customs like the standard of life. Nothing is small. You're just big. All right. Let me say something nice here. All right. This one's supposed to be mean. It's supposed to be nice. It's supposed to be funny. What's with all the fat bitches, huh? All right, that made it funny. That made it evil. That didn't make it funny. That was mean. Yeah. So at the end of the day, man, if you're fat, dude, just fucking lose weight. You fucking fat piece of shit. Okay. Your mother's fat. Your father's fat. Your doctor's fat. Fuck you guys. Oh, fuck all of you. All right, fuck all of you, and your mothers. All right, here we go. Please, 30 minutes. All right, at least we're at 30 minutes. So now we go to the best part of the show, my favorite part, no one else's favorite part but me because I'm the only viewer right now. It's the debate, all right? The debate section. Obviously, I get all these questions and ideas from the TikTok because that's where real debates happening, real common discourse is happening, where people will argue points until you make them feel bad, and then they kick you out the chat just to make sure that what they think is right and what you think is wrong. So over here, I'm gonna do the same exact thing. All right, I'm gonna do it all over here. First one is adoption isn't about providing adults with kids. Even when I wrote this out, I was like, this is a stupid idea. So even like I wrote this out a couple hours ago. So reading this again, it makes my head hurt just a little bit. Makes my head hurt just a little. So they like try to point that this fucking dumb broad, right? She said that people who adopt it's for like the adults is like amusement and pleasure. It was not for the children at all, and we should ban adoption. We shouldn't allow kids to get adopted. I'm like, why? What's and I was waiting for the argument, but then she was doing her makeup, so she spent the next 15 minutes saying how ready her day's about to be when she's all done, how much fun she's gonna have, which I don't get at all. She has this fucking hot take, but she's trying to look hot, not talk about the fucking hot take. So yeah, there's no like defense to this. I don't know how you defend this question. Like you want to force bad parents to be parents. That's your answer to everyone's solution. I mean, everyone's problem. Just make them be parents. What kind of dumb? Not even well thought out. I wish I stayed longer so I can find out any reason for this argument. But obviously, this is not good. Adoption is not about providing adults with kids. Yes, yes, kids need adults to grow up. Adopting a kid when no one else is looking after him is a blessed thing you're doing for this world. There is nothing wrong with that. You did a great thing already. If you give him a great life, it's even better. But you gave him a fucking parent to look up to. It might not be blood, but you can still treat them like they are. All right, there's nothing wrong with adopting. I can't believe I have to make the point, but there is nothing wrong with adopting, especially when you can't have your own children. That's a perfect opportunity for you to at least see the world in another light, because that's what a child is supposed to do for you, anyways. You live your life to a certain point where your fucking smooth brain is like, I'm done. Everything I know about the world is right here. I don't have to learn anything else. You know why? Because God made me superior. Because God made me omnipotent, so I can be screaming memes for the rest of my life. Please tell me that's right. That'd be awesome if I'm right. Oh no, screaming memes is anxiety. Irascible is anger. Yeah, I got very irascible reading this fucking stupid question. Yeah, so especially when you can't have your own children, it's a blessed thing you're doing. All right, you're saving a life, and at the end of it all, oh yeah, I was making the point. Yeah, so you live your fucking stupid shitty diddy fucking duck in life, right? And then at a certain point, you have a child. All of a sudden, every single question about life gets answered. I mean, gets asked all over again. And this time, you are inside the driver's seat, so you get to answer the questions. And you know what's even better? You'll hear questions you'll never think of. You'll think of things you would never thought of before because you have a fucking spitting image of you, or you have an idea. No, not takes away from adoption, but you have an opportunity to have your own likeness and your own mindset that you believe is good inside the world passed down to the next. You have stories about your fathers and your generations, your traditions, the way you lived your life. You get to pass it on. Yeah, at the end of the day, your body may die, but your story gets to live on, which is a beautiful thing in this world. Everyone should have that experience at the end of the day. Adopting a kid is a great thing. It is about providing kids with adults, which is a great thing, and adults with children, because that's still a great thing. You don't want to live your life without having child. I don't even think that's a good thing. Naturally, like you shouldn't live your whole life without having a child. What are you really living for? You have no opportunity to grow as a person. All right, sucks to suck there. Sucks to fucking suck. All right, guys, you guys agree, right? Everyone here? Yeah, not a hot take. All right, it's not a fucking hot take. Next one. Does the word cisgender offend you? Okay, this was from somebody from the BLT community. They were talking about how cisgendered men don't like hearing the word cis because they're homophobic. Or I don't know what that makes you. What does that make transphobic? How does that make you trans? It's not talking about trans. It's talking about cis, right? That's the whole reason they're saying it. So how can you get? Yeah, why would you get offended if I get offended? That's not how I identify myself. Oh, here we go. I think I just added everything up. They're saying people get mad because that's not how they identify themselves. They identify themselves as a man, and that's how trans people feel. You don't identify yourself. But then it goes back to the question like, hey, biologically, they're pretty boy, biologically. But I don't get offended about cisgendered or being called cisgendered. I just think you're trying to make a bigger point out of nothing here. And whenever you ask somebody, are they cisgendered? I think you're living at a certain level of delusion where you just don't want to admit that that guy looks like a man. All right, he doesn't have to walk and talk. He just looks like a man. So say he's a man. What is cisgendered? Why make that word up? We didn't ask for it, right? Our community, straight males, we didn't ask for that shit, did we? No, we didn't. Okay. So if we didn't ask for it, why are you calling us this? Is this like a name game right now? Are you trying to make fun of me? Because I can make fun of you. What's a mean thing to call a trans person? Right? What's a mean thing I can say right now? All right, let me think. Let me think one. Since you think cisgendered is a bad thing, huh? Ready? How about this? How about I got nothing. I really don't give. I don't know. What I was gonna say 2 for 1. I was thinking more about hitting the button. Well, what can I call a trans person that's mean? Oh, I got one. So what do you call a trans person? Why am I making this a fucking knock knock joke? The joke was gonna be, what do you trans people are calling us cis, and they think, and I think they're trying to be mean. Like, hey, I didn't try to call you a person anytime. That was that's uncalled for. There's a lot of tension there. There was a lot of tension. I felt it in the crowd. There was a lot of tension. I understand. Wasn't a funny joke. All right, whatever. But does the word cisgender offend me? No, it doesn't. Do I identify with? If someone said, "Hey, cisgender," or excuse me, cisgendered, I'm like, I wouldn't turn around. I wouldn't have the conversation because I wouldn't think anyone who knew me would say that to me, or anyone who has like general sense of society would say that to anyone. I don't know how you use it in a sentence too. And at the end of the day, when the fuck do you say that to somebody? When are you gonna tell them that in a conversation? Hey, yeah, I just went to the park earlier today. It was real nice. I saw someone play with this German Shepherd, real trained dog. I think he was cisgendered, but it really didn't matter. I just wanted to make sure that he had a great time there too. Like, there's no way to use that in a sentence. So there's no way to anyone to actually get offended unless you like blatantly tell them, "Are you cisgendered?" Like, no, dude. Look, I don't vote liberal. All right, I'm not fucking retarded. All right, I'm not cisgendered. I'm a fucking dude. There you go. I'm done. I'm a man. I'm a dude. Really want to check? You can tug on the balls, but you gotta pay. You gotta pay $20 first. No photos. All right. This got disgusting. It got disgusting real fast. All right. I don't want to say this is the last one because we have 20 minutes, so I don't think I can do this. I think I can add in one more from the power of editing. So straight men shouldn't feel shame about dating trans women. Oh wait, there's two parts to this. Okay, yeah, okay, this is good. So the person who made this, like, they'll say one point and then make another point right after. I didn't put a dash. All right, straight men shouldn't feel shame about dating trans women. I I wouldn't say shame. It was only shameful if they weren't open about it. Oh, I think that was another part to the question. Yeah, it was like trans women shouldn't say they're trans if yeah, they shouldn't say they're trans. They shouldn't have to like explain it at all. I'll start off on that one because I didn't write it down all the way, so I might forget it. All right, first of all, that's fucking evil. All right, that's fucking evil to do that to somebody. Because one, you're in a relationship with someone because you have honesty. 100%. You should have honesty with somebody if you're in a relationship with them. If I'm with a lucky lady of the night, and we end up going for a year. And at the end of the year, when I'm trying to marry her, she tells me, "Oh, I was trans." I'm like, you know what? You fucking lied to me this whole time. Why the fuck would I spend any more time with you? Why did you choose to hide that, huh? Is he what? You didn't think I feel comfortable? Well, I feel even more uncomfortable now because you lied about it the whole time and try to play it off as it was nothing, anything in particularly interesting about it. All right, yeah, the plastic pussy was perfect. All right, it's like Barbie doll come true, like Barbie doll come true. I don't give a shit, but you can't just lie. All right, I didn't want to. I don't want to stay with someone who lied for that long. Because if you did open about it in the beginning, yeah, I wouldn't be been with you. Because you know what? I don't find that attractive. I don't find it attractive. There we go, turning it full circle. Straight men shouldn't feel shame, but I don't feel shamed. I just don't find it attractive. Well, why did they bring this shame game? I don't. What's another? And yeah, I don't like big bitches. I don't feel ashamed about dating them. I just don't have any preference in that. I have no preference in that at all. That's that. What is that? Why is that shameful? Not have preference. My preference is I like chicks without dicks. How's that mean? How's that? I won't find you attractive. You won't find me attractive because how much I won't find you attractive. It'll just be two people. That's it. That's all it is. I don't know why I have to. I don't know why this is a thing. I really don't know why people make this a fucking thing at the end of the day. Someone's interest is their interest. You can't tell me otherwise. You can't tell me what type of girls I have to date. You can't tell if I'm all legality, obviously. You can't tell me the preference of females of how they look that I have to choose. Like you can't do that. I don't do that for you. I don't know you. You don't know me. You don't do that to me. Why? Well, why is there a question about this shit? No one's ashamed. It's just you don't tell me how to live my life. I don't tell you how to live your life. There's a society standard. I get it. Standard people shouldn't be ashamed about what they are, what they think they are. Yeah, perfect. Go fucking do it all by yourself, all right? But you can't tell me how I feel, all right? That's how I feel. Why do I have to sacrifice my shit for your shit? That's not good. It's a no-no. It's a fucking no-no right there. And I hope you understand that, all right? You get 5 minutes in the corner, all right? And take your dick with you too, okay? Joke. Wait, that was a good joke. Hold on to it. Hold on to it. Hold on to it. All right, whatever. I fucking clicked. That was a good joke. Go sit in the corner, grab your dick, whatever. Yeah, all right, that's a good joke. Whoop 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 whoop. We are at the last question of the night. My phone is fucking dead. I totally forgot about that. I literally live on the edge because I like 4%. We're gonna magic of editing, dude. Magic. I can't pause this. All right, we're back. I don't know how much time I need to hit 30 minutes, but we got one more question. I mean, we added one more question. Here we go. The one previous: white people don't experience racism. Racism. The obviously falsehood. This is obviously propaganda. White people experience racism too. Exactly. Don't you remember when Yeah, exactly. Yep. Uh-huh. I didn't learn about it in books. Doesn't mean it doesn't happen, right? Think. This question's not even loaded. It's such a stupid question. People don't experience racism. Racism is not directed to one's race. Just because black people are holding the reigning champion doesn't mean other races don't feel anything. White people especially. I don't know what a white person may experience as racism. I'm not white. I don't study the white peoples. We didn't learn about them in school like that, so I don't know what they can experience as racism. So I just think that they do because everyone experiences racism at one point in their life. It's You might not remember it, you might not think it's a big deal, you might just brush it off because you're a bigger person, but you experience is an experience at the end of the day. All right, that was fucking a waste of time. Then why did I write that down? That shit. All right, the last question of the night, and I think we will lose the hour mark. That's gonna suck. Women's role in a relationship: be in the kitchen. All right, now listen to me, kings. Listen close. All right, headphones in, 100% volume. Okay. Put these bitches back in the kitchen. Okay. If you really want happiness in your heart, You gotta make sure that belly's filled with a sandwich, chips, and a Pepsi. Not no Coca Cola, a Pepsi. You know why? This is hard to find Pepsi nowadays. You gotta make her work for that shit, okay? And make sure you ask for 2 coffees in the morning just to make sure she will do it. Because you know why? If she's not in the fucking kitchen, you better be goddamn fucking asleep. There's no reason for her to exist anymore. The kitchen or asleep. What is she gonna drive? Can't drive. This is Palestine. All right, this is getting too far. I don't know what's happening. Woman's role in the relationship should be in the kitchen. No, 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 dude. Why are we doing this? Why in the world does anyone do it? Why are we pretending reality doesn't fucking exist in this world, right? Why are we not pretending about? Why are we pretending this is like okay to say, dude? Some dudes like cooking. They can cook better than their significant other. Some women love cooking. They can cook better than significant other. If you like cooking, then cook the damn food. If you don't like cooking, guess what? Someone's gonna be fucking hungry or order a fucking pizza. It's no one's role in a relationship to be in the kitchen if they don't deem it necessity in their life. There's a lot of females I've seen on the internet that say, I love cooking. Cooking's brought me happiness. It makes me feel good that I can cook meals for my family so they can eat. Good that everyone in my family is healthy because of me. I instill great amount of value from the food I make at home. It's not the only thing I do in this world, but I take pride in the work I do. That's great. That's not perfection. Because there's no such thing as perfection in a relationship. I'm Dr. Phil right now. And we'll be right back. There's no perfection, all right? But it's great to say that. It's great to admit that. It's great to understand that at the end of the day. Because I don't know why we fucking like pretend like people don't eat. Like people just don't eat ever in their life. Like no one has eaten anything until they got in a relationship. How the fuck have you been eating food? Where the fuck's your food been coming from? All right, either you cooked it or you bought it. It's still your choice to live that type of lifestyle. Do you want to keep buying fucking shitty food, or are you gonna cook food for your own damn self because you're a grown man? You need to eat good. All right, or you're gonna buy a burger. You're gonna buy a burger there, burger tits, really? You don't want to slow down or anything. You don't want to cook a steak or something at home. It's a lot better for you than whatever the fuck you're eating at fast foods places. Wendy's, yeah, here we go. We got one. Wendy's is way better than Wendy's. All right. How about you buy some fish? I'm eating fish almost every single day. Crab, tilapia. I can't afford salmon. Tilapia, shrimp. I ate shrimp today. That's why I got the bubble guts. Look, I'm healthy. I'm basically pescatarian. All right. My shit smells like seafood. There we go. We got a lighthearted joke inside the cast. That wasn't too bad, right? It wasn't too bad. But is the woman's role in the relationship to be in the kitchen? No, it is not. It's not their role. It's not their role to do anything. It's your role as a person. Talk about your fucking relationship. Find out what you guys like about each other. Find out what the goal is in your life at the end of the day. If neither of you guys want to have food in the house, and you either just hire a chef or a maid to cook for everything or a nanny because you didn't want to grow up after 25, then yeah, that's fucking great. Then do that. Pay for the fucking service. Eat fucking good. The end. Arguments never coming up. But if you guys actually value yourself and you value the quality of food inside your life, then fucking take care of that shit. It's not hard. It's not hard to cook. It's not gonna kill your day. I don't care what these fucking billionaires are saying that they don't cook their foods and shit. It's so fucking what, dude? You're not a billionaire, all right? You're not that busy. 15 minutes out of your day to prep some food for the afternoon or eat something simple and healthy is perfect. It's a bravo. Benissimo. Buonasera. You did great there, all right? Like, I'll tell you right now what I eat. I have no bitch cooking for me. Never have, never. Eating my mother. Never have and never will, all right? What I eat every single day is pasta. I think I already fucking said it's pasta. Pasta sauce. Wait. Pasta sauce, and a protein. And now I'm working my desserts inside that mix. Oh fucking shit. I wanted to go to this Peruvian spot. Dude, there's this gas station I went to. They make some crazy food. Some crazy food. And they got a bakery shit. My Yeah, but yeah, eat that shit. Protein. Usually it's fish at this point because it's really cheap and I enjoy the taste. deep fry it because I want the extra fat inside of it too. I'm trying to get thickness around the waist. So I can beat my case. Penis. And I also had a dessert. I was eating Oreos. This right here. When I tell you crack cocaine stopped in the 60s, they lied, man. It's in 2023. They exist in fucking right here, man. Bread and goddamn butter. I'll trade a glass of water for a roll of these bad boys. I swear to God. I hope they're not a limited time only. Cause dude, I ate this shit by the row. I ate this shit by the goddamn row. I crushed the shit in 2 days, and the only reason it was 2 days is because I was only eating at night. 17 servings, 2 cookies per serving. Shit, damn. I I dogged that bitch like she owed me money, man. This shit was so fucking good. Only these ones too. I had the chocolate ones. This is chocolate peanut butter pie. Get the pie one because it has the white crackers on the top, and them white crackers. They just taste a whole lot better. It's what God intended at the end of the day. But it has the white crackers with it. Got some chocolate and peanut butter in the mix. It's basically a light skinned Reese's Puff on fucking crack. I'm about to buy another box today. I'm dying on money, and I'm planning to make over $600 in DoorDash, which is embarrassing to say because I'm at zero. But I might just go buy. I might go buy the box right now, cause that shit, oh dude, is making me reminisce, man. I ate a week. It was like a week ago. I'm reminiscing still. Bread and butter. I was eating that shit. Didn't even breathe a little. Like I was double fisting. I was double fisting when I was eating that shit. I didn't even fucking care. It was great. It was fucking delicious. What was I talking about? Food. Woman in the kitchen. Damn these fucking bitches. They got me again. All right. You got me goddamn again. Oh, fucking shit. I need to find one more, dude. My phone's at 1%. I don't think I can do it. Okay, here we go. Your refusal to embrace modern science doesn't invalidate my gender. What the fuck did I just read? What? Your refusal to embrace modern. So modern science is letting people change their gender. I don't get that. What? Wait, is that true? I don't know if it is true. I have no way to fucking shit on this point because they're saying modern science is validating their gender. Because if you don't embrace, all right. I'm just going to the second part of the question. It said, I don't get the question. I don't get the question. When was science swaying to the trans community? I don't. Okay, whatever. Says God doesn't exist. Prove me wrong. That was the other part too. God doesn't exist. Man, I'm telling you right now, Hell's been selling houses like the fucking like the fucking 2008 crash, right? Anyone else agree with me? Alright, yeah, I get it. It was a shit joke. God doesn't exist, prove me wrong. God, alright, so this ties it all back in. I could do a fucking callback. I could do a callback to all of this shit right now. So, what was this? The Iranian Mark Cuban said earlier, it's the faith you have. And if a God showed his power then it wouldn't be faith anymore. It would be his facts. That's not what it's all about. You need to have faith. So, how do I prove somebody they should have faith? Oh, wait. I can use other things that he said too. Everyone does have a God. You just don't know what it is yet. You just don't want to admit it or something. It's just your God. Maybe this person's God is the fucking modern day science because she's saying, or whatever he's saying. I don't even know what gender he changed to. Honestly, I don't know if he changed from a girl to a guy or a guy to a girl, and he's still fat or whatever. The guy was fat, or the gal was fat. I don't know. Her voice went either way too. Jesus Christ, I am lost in the sauce. But yeah, its gender probably be like maybe that's what non-binary means, man. Maybe that's what it's all about. And you look at someone like I don't know what the fuck you started out, and I don't know what the fuck you are right now too. Maybe that's what non-binary means. Like I'm learning here, dude. You're watching modern day education at its fucking works right now. Yeah, so that she, her, him, ZYXY person, maybe they don't know what type of God they like, and That's their admission to fault. Like everyone believes in something. I don't know what the fuck that shit is, but it has the ability to believe in something. Just because you don't accept the title of God does not mean it doesn't have the same amount of power as God. It can destroy your life, and you're probably living for that one thing anyways. Look at this fucking wisdom I'm spitting out, man. So I'll tell you this. If I was one of yous and I heard anything that coming out your mouth like that, I'll send your monkey ass back to Afghanistan or Afrakanistan, whatever your monkey country is at the end of the day. You know why? Because the white man's Christianity has always been right. And I'm telling you right now, I've never seen it but the in your type of skin color cone. You know what you really are? You ain't a she, him, they, her, fi, DYX. You're a COON. Alright? That's identify inside of itself. Alright. I just wanted to use that button. Alright. But we get to sign off here. There were some cuts and butts. I did hit the hour mark on my mark, so let's give a happy ending to this. You're starting your day watching this shit, right? Come on, let's give you a happy ending. So I'll explain how this thing is right now. So for the word of the day, I'm trying to practice deadpan delivery. For improv, for the 24 hours, is gonna be improv comedy work. World Wide Web section is topical comedy work. And the debate is all anecdotal comedy. Try to focus on telling a story about it and trying to find a joke there. The reason I'm doing this like that is because I'm going right back to the Iranian Mark Cuban dude. He's inspiring me, man. Like at the end of the day, dude, yeah, you do call for God. I don't want to call for God and give him some bad shit. I'm not begging for the wrong person to show up at my day. I would love to do this. All right, I'll fucking love to do this shit. I am practicing this shit, and I am gonna start praying to God. I don't know what's gonna be or look like, but hey, I don't have to be alone. I don't have to be alone trying to get better at this skill. That's the most important thing about all of it. It might be rude, but I still want to, or this might be rude, crude, or whatever, disrespectful to whatever stupid, shitty mindset you have in your life, or at the time of your life. But at the end of the day, dude, the attempt matters. Okay, I'm trying. Okay, so can we at least give it up for that? There you go. I knew I had all of your support. All of you guys are just. Almost always. I think it's gonna end. Alright. I always had your support. There we go. So I can say this gracefully, happily, dappily. This is AK Talks Morning Show. Goodbye. Can't believe you stayed. Fucking stupid.